Hey guys, this is just Tanya J, and I just want to go back over something. This is my week for September 9th, my numbers, and I did make a mistake on my rollover. I was like $6 off on that, and then also on my mortgage, I had 13. I think it was 1305, but it was really 1300 and some change, 1382. So, or 85. So I did make those changes. Um, I just wanted to go back. I want to be true to what my real numbers are. So I'm going to show this in the front in the beginning, and then also at the end of the video, just so that you can see the difference. I'm not going to cut out anything. I'm kind of finished with the editing, but I just wanted to go back through this and let you guys see where I made my errors and that I did correct them. And I actually had, $55, and I can't see it through my glasses. 5502, I think it was my remaining balance. I'm actually kind of holding the camera just so I can just do this real quick. You guys, so hope you enjoy my video. Thanks a lot. Hello everyone. My name is Just Tanya J, and today we will be cash stuffing my first week in September. Before we begin, I would like to unstuff my binder, my everyday binder. I don't have much in here this week. I'm still holding on to my back to school. Pretty much everything has been spent in here. I'm just waiting to see if there's anything else that is needed before I use it for my own purposes. So in my niece's envelope, she has scraps because that's all I have. So $2 left. So this will go to her bank account. And for me, I have $7. So I'm going to take the $5 and add it to my challenges. And then the $2 I'm going to put in my dollar challenge. Okay, so again, this is back to school. This will go to the back here. Alrighty, so let's see. So before I do my stuffing, let me just open up my book so we can go over my numbers. Just put this here. Okay, so let's see, I took this out, so. August, now let's see. Okay, September, here we go. So this is my projected month projections, and I actually end up being negative $12.05. So I went through this earlier today just to see where I stood. I did get overtime, so that did boost me up. So that should take me out of my red. So with what I have here, I have, just move this over a little bit. Move this all this back until I need it. You know, I hate that I can't really see. This table. My table is really small. Okay, so as you guys know, I started out with a buffer which was $9. $498.89. Well, this is a pencil. Grab the wrong pen. Here we go. Okay, so my paycheck was, my take-home pay was $1,781.20. And I got the $125 from my cousin who lives here with me. And then also I made $60. So I don't know if I'm gonna call it like additional income, but you know, I'll just say side job. Okay, so with that being said, when we add these up, and again, I always have that question, do I add my buffer in? But I guess in order for me to stay out of the red, I need to show that buffer and not just my paycheck. So $498 was rollover. $498.89 plus 1781.02 plus 125 plus 60. So that total is going to be $2,046. What's that? 198.89 plus 178.02. Okay, so my total for this, for my income is going to be $2,455.91. Now, as far as my bills, okay, so we have my mortgage payment. That is $1,305. And that's due on 9/1. And I'll do my mortgage principal. And I've been adding $50 every time I pay my mortgage, and that is 9/1. Now I always kind of wait. I wait until I get closer to my second pay check when it's supposed to come in before I'll go ahead and pay it. And my common charges. And I was asked what are common charges. So common charges are like HOA fees, but it's more for like when you live in a building, like condos that are in a building, and you pay for like, that's for your common areas, your water bill. In some cases, some of them that's your utilities, but mine are separate. So it kind of your common charges cover those fees like that. So maintenance around the facility, around the building. So that is $353, and that is due 9/1. That I actually already paid. And then credit card number one. I end up paying $150, so outside of my $50, because it was $50 would have been below the minimum that was actually due. So I just paid, I always try to double the minimum if I can. So that's why I did $150. And that I paid on the 1st as well. So, and that has already been paid. My Amazon account, that is $14.99. This usually comes off automatically, but it hasn't come out yet. And my internet, this has also been paid. It's $119. And that, I believe it came off, I think it was around the 5th. Okay, so my homeowner's insurance, this hasn't come off. So I'm going to pay attention to this because let me explain to you what happened to me. So last week, I was off Thursday because I was supposed to have a doctor's appointment, but that ended up being canceled. But I couldn't find my debit card, so I called back to, thought I maybe left it on my desk or in my drawer or something. I couldn't find it. So I called back and I had them check and on my desk just to make sure. And couldn't find it there, so I was like, where is it? So what I did was I just put it on lock. I locked my card because I knew the last time I had used it was when I went into the grocery store. And well, I didn't use it in the grocery store. I was about to use it, but then I had cash. So then I said, you know what, why put it on the debit card when you have cash? That doesn't make sense. So I wasn't sure if I left it at the grocery store. I called the grocery store and I even went into the grocery store just to make sure. And they were saying like, no, they didn't have it, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, all right, I'll have to figure it out. I kept it locked because I figured I was gonna find it somewhere. Let me see. I must be missing something. So that's 9, 10. And homeowner's insurance, that hasn't come off yet. And so if it doesn't come off on Monday or Tuesday, I'm gonna call because I had my phone locked. I just recently released it from the lock because I actually found it, and it was at work, and it was in my sweater because it's always cold. And so when I went downstairs to grab lunch, because we only can purchase our lunch through either debit card or credit card, I forgot to put it back in my wallet. So when I asked my supervisor to check my desk to see if it was on there, he didn't want to go through my stuff on my desk. So he didn't. So I actually, when I came back to work, I was sitting on it for all this time, and because I kept wearing like a blazer or another jacket inside work, I just kept forgetting to check my sweater. And the other day I forgot to bring my jacket in, so I said, oh yeah, I forgot I got my sweater here. Let me put my sweater on. And when I reached my hand in my pocket, there was my debit card. So I'm kind of grateful that I didn't cancel it as I was going to. And so I just released it. And so I'm trying to wait for all these other transactions to trickle in now. So my Apple Music, that is $11.69. And then my Apple Memory, it's like $3.02. And let's see, these were due on when? 9/11. So these things should be coming off very soon. And the internet was 9.7, not 9.5. And my Amazon's supposed to be 9.7. So this one I might have to check on because it hasn't come through yet. Okay, so then my cell phone is 110. $110 even. And that's due on the 16th. Then we got Disney. So these are my later transactions, close to when I get my second paycheck, but not quite. So that is going to be $15.99, and that is due on what, the 15th? Kind of went out of order, but that's okay. Again, I'm going to stop right there because then I go into credit card 1, 2, and utilities, and I'm just going to add my ties because I'm going to pay that tomorrow. And that's going to be $200. What's tomorrow's date? I think it's the 10th. So this is going to be paid. So altogether, now these things will come off. And so I'm just going to total up what I have here. So I have 1305 plus 50 plus 353 plus 150, 14.99. The internet is 119. 58.33 for homeowners. 1169 plus 3.02 plus 1110 plus 15.99 plus 200. I hope I did that right. Okay, so for this amount here, for my bills, it's coming up to $2,039. I mean, $2,391.02. Now, my gas, I already paid myself for this first week. I had to get gas, so that is already set. And for myself, my niece, I'm going to give $25. To myself, I'm going to give, my niece is going to get $20. And for me, I'm going to give myself $50. And for dining out, I'm going to give myself $25 for this week. So as far as my sinking funds, I won't have any sinking funds. I am going to put into my 150 envelope challenge. So that's going to be a total of $150. And also, let me just mention something. So, where's my binder? So I was telling you guys about my assessment that I had to pay, and it was due, so that I went to the bank today, and I had this placeholder in here. I took all the cash out, which is only $165. I took that out and I took that to the bank, and I already had $1,000 in here. So this can come out now at this point, and this will actually now be empty. Now, I didn't have all of the money because I needed to pay, that was like $3,400 and I forgot what it was, but so I had to take out $2,000 and $2,000 and I forgot how much the rest was, but I took that out. But I also took out my common charges, and when I got the money, the cashier's check today, she was supposed to take this portion out of my checking account and the other portion out of my savings account, but she actually took everything out of my savings account. So even though this is paid and it's part of my number, I'm gonna transfer money back into my into my savings account. And I didn't realize it until after I had already left out of the bank. It was on my way. Like, I looked at the receipt, but I didn't really pay attention to it because all I knew, I walked out of there with my cashier's check. So it was no big deal to me as long as I had what I needed. So when I looked at it, I realized I'm gonna have to transfer money. I was just looking for my receipt, but I must have left it in the car. So with that being said, that is it for my cash stuffing for today. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give myself $50, my niece her $20, and my dining out. So for me, it's, no. I'm gonna leave that in the bank. I'm gonna leave that money in the bank. That's what I decided to do. I didn't pull it out for my own cash stuffing. I'm gonna leave that in the bank, and then I'll just swipe my debit card as needed to allot for that money. So my goal is, by me not taking the cash, I won't look at it as free money. If I need to get something and I have to get it, then that's one thing, but I'm gonna actually try to do no spend until my next paycheck. I'm not sure how well that's gonna work out for me, but even in the realm of I can't go outside of the $50 for myself and the $25 for the dining. So that's gonna be something interesting. But I made, the last time I got money out of my account, I really stretched it and I made it last and I made it work. So like I said, I'm that type of person, when it gets tight and it gets thick, I really hone in on what has to be done and what needs to be done. I might not like it, I might be a little uncomfortable, but I just do it and get it done. So next we're gonna just start, that is my budget for this week. So I'm really not in the red. Let me go over my numbers. Sorry guys, let me just slow down. I'm getting a little nervous and ahead of myself. So with the amount being $2,555.91, that is my income. So my bills, actually, I'm not supposed to include this because this is already paid for out of my savings account. So let's do this. Let me back this out. So 2391.02 minus 353 equals, I don't know what I just did right there. Go ahead, girl, clear it out. 2391.02 minus 353 equals okay, so it's coming up with $2,038.02. Okay, so we got $2,455.91 minus $2,038.02. Oh, what did I do? $38.02. Okay, so that'll be 417.89, and it's 5090, so that'll be 135. See, minus 135. So that's going to be 282.89 minus 150. Let's see what I got here. Oop, I got to pop my nail off. So I have 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 10, 20, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So I have $250 here. Oh, and I'm going to add this 5 in as well. So $255. Okay, so what I'm going to do, that is it for my savings. I'm going to go ahead and move into my savings, cash stuffing my saving funds, and my 1 month ahead. Okay guys, as promised, here are my final numbers. I hope that you enjoyed my video and you understand my final numbers. If you have any questions, please comment in the comment field, and I'll see you guys in my next video for my savings challenges. You guys have a blessed day, week, evening, afternoon, whenever you're watching. Bye.